Hello friends, this is the new Ecosport Platinum Edition, and we are just going to have a small video regarding the multimedia information display that we have right now installed in the car. So before starting up with this, you can just see the multimedia system in front of you. There are certain points that we need to understand. The first one out here, if you see, there is a very small button out here. This is basically known as the mic, which can be used for your ongoing calls and all, for calling and all. Then we also have a reset button out here. This is a cover, basically you can slide it down. This is known as the hardware reset button. And on the right hand side you can see that there is a USB port where you can plug in your USB and play your favorite music as well as the video. Apart from that, we also have some controls on the steering out here, where we can see that we can switch these tracks from the previous track to the next track, and also adjust the volume on the from the steering column itself. Now once we start the mirror system, we just need to press the power button out here, and we can have the system on without the vehicle started, in which we can see that this is an OEM fitment. So Ford go further, there's a logo out here which shows that this is an OEM fitment, and a safety warning comes which basically tells that the driver should not basically operate the screen or view the screen at the time of driving, which is again a safety hazard altogether. And it will take around 2 to 3 seconds, and the main menu, the main screen will come, which will basically tell you if you need to start the car, you need to press the clutch, or if any of the doors are open. Like for example, I've just opened up a door, so you can see that the right front door is open. So that is again for the safety issue that the company has basically installed into the system. So once we close the door, the normal main menu comes. So now you can see that there are 5 set of buttons down here. You have the audio, phone, navigation, radio, and the setting option. So we'll go one by one onto it. So first we'll just set on the audio. This is basically an audio screen. You can see in the sources that what all type of play modes you have. You have a disc play, in which you can play your DVD, your CD. USB, in which you can play videos and audio from a USB file. iPod, Bluetooth, and aux connectivity. Aux connectivity is at the bottom near the 12-watt power outlet. You can see out here, this is the aux input port that we have in the vehicle. But we'll start one by one with the play modes. So we'll just go and start with the disc part. So here at the disc, right now we don't have any disc out here, but you can insert your disc from here. Once you insert the disc, you can basically play your favorite music or the video from it. You can select the folders out here. We will do this in the USB part. You can go to the folders, select the favorite music and the video that you would like to play. Apart from that, there are certain other buttons out here. You can see the mute button, where you can mute the volume immediately in case if you get a call or something. You can shuffle the videos, and you can repeat the video. Now the second point you can see out here is the USB. I'm just going to plug in the USB out here. Just plug in the USB, go to the USB section. So it takes some time to basically read the USB and do it, but I just want to show you the folder part. If I go to the folder, you get 2 options. One is for the music and other is for the videos. When you click the video part, it's basically going to show you, for example, if I just want to play a video, so I can just click on the video, and automatically the video gets started off. I can adjust the volume from the steering wheel as well as from the knob at this particular point of time. Moreover that, we can also adjust the screen size, like what screen I would like to play it on. So there are 3 modes in which I can set the screen size, and I can also set the color, tone, brightness, and the contrast of the video as per my driving environment. Like if I'm driving at the night, what type of brightness I would like to have. If I'm driving in the day, then what kind of brightness I would like to have. To go back, I can go just press the back button, go to the folder. Need to play another video, so we can go and play the other video, like any other video we would like to play. So this is how the videos basically play. Moreover that, we also have the audio function. Like we can just go to the music part. It will basically tell you only the music files. So I can just go and click to any one of the files, and we can start listening to these songs. We can again adjust the volume. We can mute the song in case if there is any call or anyone talking in the vehicle, so we can do that also. Apart from that, then repeat one, I can repeat this song, like once when the song is finished, then the basically the track gets repeated. Apart from that, then we have again the iPod section. We don't have the iPod connection right now at this in this car right now, so again the same type of menu is basically used. Now for Bluetooth, yes, we need to understand that there should be a phone that is connected to the Bluetooth, and we can play our favorite music from the phone also. In case if we don't have a USB, we can use our phone also. So there are again same options. We can do mute. They get the other front next track and the rear track also. As per our requirements, we can handle it. So this was regarding the audio part. Now friends, going to the next option, that is the phone option. Again, for phone we have 4 buttons at the left hand side, which basically helps me in turning off and turning on my Bluetooth from the device in the car. Then we have a button for the pair in case if I have to pair another phone. Friends, in this system you can only pair one phone at a time, and there is basically no saved phones or paired phones in this system. You can pair only one phone at a time. Then I have a hands-free and a handheld option, which basically helps me in when I am having a call in the vehicle. Like for example, right now I would be just like right now you can see that my phone is basically paired in this with the system, and I am going to dial a number now out here. So we can dial a number from the phone as well as from the screen at the same time, whatever is convenient. So if I just dial a system like 9650, like any number that we can have. So this is a number that I would like to dial. So I can dial this number. Basically the call goes out from your phone and to the person that you would like to address it to. So this is basically hello.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, once when the phone is basically picked by the receiver, you can basically use it at the handheld and the hands-free. In hands-free you will have the volume coming from the speakers. In the handheld option you can basically talk on a private mode on your phone itself, but please don't use the phone at the time of driving. So make sure that the customer and the user stops the car and then use the handheld option. So now just to connect the phone, right now you can see on the screen that the phone is disconnected, the system is not connected with any phone. So what we need to basically do is turn the Bluetooth on our handset and then click the pair button. So once when we click the pair button, there is a pairing password option that comes out here. You need to select media center at your device, and at the same point of time it's going to ask you the password. The password should be what the password that is coming on the screen. So I can just put the password and I can connect. Now you can see that the phone is connected and my phone name, like whatever name we save in our phone, it comes onto it. Now we can dial the numbers as well as play our favorite music from the same. So now we are going to look at the navigation part. So we can just click on the navigation button. You can see normal map view of where the vehicle is presently standing. So before going further, we would just like to see what we can access onto the screen. So if I click on the position of the car, I get a menu option where I can find the closest POIs, that is place of interest. I can add this place as my favorite place, and I can also set this place as my home place. So that means anywhere if I'm in traveling in Pan India, if I need to get back to my home, I just need to press the home button and then I can come back. So before going further, we'll just see the places of interest that we have. So if I click on the places of interest, right now there are certain places of interest that has been that are basically searched before, but just for some other searches, we can go to the multiple option. We can see like what all I basically require. I need a banquet, or I need to go to an ATM or a community center or a cinema or a theater. So we can just go. So if I just see cinemas and theaters, so now we are going to look at the navigation part. So we can just click on the navigation button. You can see normal map view of where the vehicle is presently standing. So before going further, we would just like to see what we can access onto the screen. So if I click on the position of the car, I get a menu option where I can find the closest POIs, that is place of interest. I can add this place as my favorite place, and I can also set this place as my home place. So that means anywhere if I'm in traveling in pan India, if I need to get back to my home, I just need to press the home button and then I can come back. So before going further, we'll just see the places of interest that we have. So if I click on the places of interest, right now there are certain places of interest that has been that are basically searched before, but just for some other searches, we can go to the multiple option. We can see like what all I basically require. I need a banquet, or I need to go to an ATM or a community center or a cinema or a theater. So we can just go. So if I just see cinemas and theaters, so just to add on to the places of interest, we can just see the options out here that we have out into the system. So right now it's showing none because we didn't select any of the items. So we'll just go to the none option. Then a certain set of buttons and the places of interest will come. For example, if you just need to go for a cinema, we can click onto the cinema, press the cancel button, and within a second or two, it's basically going to give you all the cinema options, and it's going to tell you like you have just searched for cinemas and theaters. So this is basically how the places of interest part works in this system. Just see how we can add the destination and the wire points onto it. You can see the search icon on the left hand side. I'll just click on the search icon, and then you can see that there is a search menu that comes. For this, first of all, I need to select the state. I can just select the state like where I'm traveling or where I need to find the location. So right now we're in Haryana, Gurgaon. So we'll just take Haryana. You can see HR on the top. Okay, I have like DLF Galleria Road. So I need to go to the DLF Galleria Mall. It's going to show me like where is the exact location, and do I need to navigate to or set as start, and how I can go about. So right now I have to go to DLF Galleria. So I'll start with the navigate to option. So once when I do the navigate to option, it's basically going to tell me like what is the distance, like from here at the current position it's like around 5 kilometers on an approx. What is the current time right now, and from where do I have to take a right turn or a left turn altogether onto it. Now in case I need to add a wire point, I again have to go to the search icon, and I can go to DLF Cyber. Okay, now this is Cyber City Road. First we took the DLF Galleria, now we'll take this here Cyber City. So on Cyber City, now you can see there are certain other points that are activated, like you can see out here, which is at add as wire point. So I can click this at the wire point. Automatically it will take the directions. Now you can see here, now my total distance that I have to travel is 11 kilometers. The car will first take me to DLF Cyber City and then to the DLF Galleria. Just to understand like if I have entered the correct details or not, I can just click on the right hand side bottom column and go to routes. Now in routes you can see that it is basically telling me the entire trip information. Right now we are standing at Park Center. We have my first wire point is DLF Cyber City Road, and the second destination point is DLF Galleria Road. So that is basically what we have entered. Here we can also use some other options like what I need to avoid. Like I can avoid a toll road, I can avoid highways, unpaved roads, and ferries. Like ferries is water bodies, so what I need to avoid I can avoid from here. So here at the digital meter, you can see the elevation point from where we need to take a right or a left. You get a digital speedometer. Now this speedometer is basically the satellite speed. The actual vehicle speed and the satellite speed might vary. Like right now you can see it's showing 1, but the vehicle right now is at a stationary position. So that is the satellite speed that we have. And we also have the longitude and the latitude option onto it. So we can use that also. And apart from this, on the extreme right side, we have the literature of my directions, like from where I have to take a left, from where I have to take a right, and so forth and so forth till the time I reach my destination. It's going to show me the route options. Coming out of the menu, we just need to click the back button and we are back on the main screen. And it is also showing me some mandatory things that we need to know when we are driving the car. That is the petrol pumps. I can just click on this and it's going to show me like which petrol pump it is. It is a HP petrol pump sector 17. Then we have an Indian Oil petrol pump. These are like certain things that it basically shows at the time of traveling. For the voice option, once when we are traveling, the voice option, we can mute the voice option, and we can also adjust the volume of the voice from the system itself. Apart from that, we also have a menu option. As I told you, like we can add a take me home option, whereas my home destination gets added, so we can take me home. Right now there is an ongoing activity happening which we have entered, so it is asking me that do we need to cancel the route? If I do yes, then it is going to take the other route option, but currently we're not taking that. Apart from that, we have a history, like in history, wherever we have traveled or what we have searched before, so it basically gets saved into the system, and we can also tap it and see what has been added and deleted. Apart from that, we can go to the settings option. There are certain settings. There is a speed alert, then we have a safety camera alert, places of interest along the roads. Do I need to see it or not? So I can just tap it off and it will go off. Then we have a map display. There are 3 points of display. One is a day display, night display, and an automatic. In a day display, basically the screen is a brighter screen because of the daylight. In the night mode, we have a darker screen, which again once when you go for a night, but most of the time we need to keep it on an automatic mode, so that wherever we are driving under a tunnel or a normal driving condition, the screen gets adjusted on its own. Apart from this, the input language is English UK, where we have to where we enter the places of interest or the search addresses. For voices, yes, we have multiple options out here. We have English, we have Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, Gujarati, and many other languages that are mostly used in India in different part of the country. So we can adjust any of the language, and it is going to have a voice
a great option
of voice in that particular language, which is again a very great thing, because every district have a different way of talking. We have a keyboard, like we have English keyboard, like what we are using right now. So the normal keyboard that we have is an English keyboard, so there will be no options onto it. And time zone is automatic. It is basically automatically going to adjust the time of the system. So this is basically the entire navigation system. In the navigation system, we can add more than one wire point. Like right now we have added only one wire point. Like if you can just see in the route section, we can see that we have only added one wire point, that is DLF Cyber City. But if I want to add another wire point, I can also add it. So we cannot add 2, 3, 4 wire points into it and then reach our destination. So that is an option into it. The procedure is very same. We have to go to the search. We have to go, like for example, now if I want to go to ambience mall, so I'll just see if I can get that in this. So that's so you can see now it actually automatically shows the options. So I have to go to ambience island. So I can go to the ambience island and I can add this to also to my wire point. So once when I go to the route section, now you can see I'm standing at the park center. First it is going to take me to the ambience island, then it's going to take me to the DLF Cyber City Road, and at the end my destination, that is DLF Galleria Road. So we can add 1, 2, 3, 4, how many wire points we need to add. We can add that many wire points. Now the best part in this one is, like for example right now if I'm sitting in the car and I'm driving a vehicle, you can see it is a day mode. Automatically when I just on my headlamps, the image switches to the night mode. So it basically senses that if the car is in a day condition or is being driven into the night condition. So if I off my headlamps, it is going to go into the day mode. If I on my headlamps, it is going to go to the night mode position automatically. So again, a very good feature. The driver doesn't need to again and again switch the modes and all. From just switching on and switching off the headlamps, the mode gets changed automatically. So again, a very good feature altogether onto it. Now as we have just explained the navigation system, you can see there is no going back button. Like we cannot go to the main menu. So for the main menu, you don't have to use the touch screen system. You can see the menu option at the system out here, the menu. Once I click the menu button, it is automatically going to take me to the home screen. So this is basically my home screen, where I have the navigation option, I have a disc or USB, whatever music I'm playing, and my Bluetooth option. It's going to show me that if the Bluetooth is connected or disconnected, so I can use any one of them, and this is the home screen. After that we can go, we will see the radio option. You can see AM, FM. We have two channels out here, AM and FM, and we can save 10 channels at one button. Like FM2 right now will have 10 channels, FM1 can have another 10. So in order to listen to FM, we can save 20 channels at one time, which is again a very big feature, because nowadays there are so many channels for English, Hindi and other music stations that we have. So we can have like 20 stations saved into it and don't need to scan it again and again or save it again and again. Once you save it, you can use it anytime, anywhere. Once when the battery is discharged or the battery is replaced or the battery terminals are off, once when we will again attach the battery to the terminals, the entire system will go blank. We need to do it again at that particular point of time, but till that time there will be no problem and we can easily continue with our music streamings altogether. Apart from that, then we have a settings option, very basic normal setting options. We have sound, clock, display, journal and info. We'll go one by one onto it. In sound, so it's a very user friendly interface that we have used. We can adjust the sound where we require more sound, where we require less sound, depending on the passengers that are there in the vehicle. We have surround option. We need surround sound, we can off it and we can on it at the same particular point of time. We also have the equalizer. In the equalizer we have some basic like classical, if somebody likes classical music, somebody likes popular music, and custom is basically user face, where we can adjust the music as per our own taste. Apart from that, we have the clock. In the clock we have the date and the time, and we have a 24-hour system that we have. So you can use it as a 24-hour system or we can use it as a 12-hour system also. So we can do on the both sides. In the display, it's simple. We have brightness, we like dark, medium or bright. So you can see that the screen color gets changed once I click onto any one of them. Like this is the medium and then this one is the bright portion. Apart from that, then we have a mode. I'll explain you the mode part. You can see the auto dim option. If I get the auto dim option off, my modes come into my mode section becomes activated. If I'm putting the auto dim on, the mode selection gets off. So if I'm putting it off, you can see out here now we have the day and the night option. Whereas auto dim option, if I'm having the auto dim option on and I get my headlamp switched on, it automatically gets to the night mode, and if I'm switching off the headlamp, it automatically goes to the day mode. Apart from that, you can see here that is the key light intensity. if we are talking about this key light intensity, you can see out here there are certain set of lights that you can see onto the keyboard panel out here. Like there is a slightly greenish bluish color light that comes out here. Once when I just increase the light intensity to 20, you can see that there is a light at this particular point of this areas, like in the keys and the volume button. But if I just change the setting, you will, now I have just put it to 1, you can see that the light has actually gone off. Right now we'll just keep the camera here and I'm just going to set it to 20. See, there is a light, and if I go to 1, we can also adjust the inside ambient lighting as per the driving condition at the night, so that the driver doesn't get distracted altogether and easily can drive the vehicle with ease. Apart from that, just to switch off the system, we have a power button. You can see the on and off button out here. Just pressing it for 2 seconds, the system basically goes for a standby mode, whereas you can have the time and the date display onto it. In case if you don't require anything to be displayed onto it, we can press it for 3 seconds. So right now the system is on. I can press it for 3 seconds and automatically you will see that the screen turns blank. So this means that the system is totally off. I can drive the vehicle and there will be no problem to the driver, and the system will be off. So this is how the system works. I've just restarted the system. So this is the system that will work automatically whenever we are starting the system, or we are we're going to drive the vehicle. The last screen that was there when I switched off the vehicle or the system will come into play. So right now you can see that we were at the audio part and it has started at the audio system. So this parking camera. So right now you can see the home screen. At the time when we shift to the reverse gear, you can automatically see that the screen turns out to be the rear parking camera, and if I just come out of the reverse gear, it will automatically go to the home screen position. Apart from this, you can also see, in case if I'm listening to music, like you can see that there is right now we're listening to music. So once when I go to the reverse option, reverse gear, the volume will go down and the screen will turn to the reverse camera position. And once if I come to the neutral or the front driving position, normal home screen option will come with your radio options onto it. Okay, so guys, this was the Ford Ecosport Platinum Edition vehicle with the touchscreen infotainment and navigation system. My request is to please go and have a look, use it yourself. It's a very good, very interesting features that we have actually involved into the vehicle. So till that time, enjoy your ride. We have a navigation system, and yes, obviously music is a big part. So you have a good music system.
Really, do you know?